Tom here, aka Nostradamus. Good morning. How you doing? It's a good morning over here. I'm excited. You know, I realized this morning I did live stream yesterday before that glorious Kansas City Chiefs game. I did live stream, but I just noticed this morning it was on private. This is where I would play The Price is Right, Wrong, dun, 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 if I had a producer. Anyway, like, subscribe, bell button, go, 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 go. Listening to yesterday, oh nice, you sound funny, quote of the year. So far now I'm getting FOMO because I'm a, yeah. Yes, I'm just, I didn't realize I had that on private. All right, I'm sure everyone was enjoying those games. Oh my goodness, I can't take Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Losing to him, having to admit he's the greatest quarterback of all time would hurt me deep down in my soul. Anyway, we got a lot going on in the markets. We got, what do we got? We got the NASDAQ. You know what they say if the NASDAQ. So DMAC in the house. What's happening, buddy? Like, subscribe, bell button. Go, go, go. Dude, it's like I can't get that, So I might have made a big mistake yesterday, and I'm going to blame Ivan on Tech. No, actually, my mistake has nothing to do with Ivan on Tech, but Ivan on Tech with this crazy $50,000 Ethereum price targets definitely got me FOMOing. I think I need to transfer more money over to Binance. It's about an hour away before I can do that. Buy me some more Ethereum. I got a secret, guys. I've got crazy FOMO on ADA. I think ADA is the one to be in. I bought, so what was it? On Saturday, I bought 0.45 more Bitcoin. And then yesterday, I had this genius idea. Genius! I'm like, you know what? Bitcoin is kind of letting me down. It's looking a little weak right now. I'm going to transfer that into ADA. So I already have about 33,000 ADA being staked. I love ADA. I think ADA is one of the best coins on the board. I love it and Polkadot. Right? For a minute there, I love Polkadot because the technology from an engineering standpoint, beautiful. But ADA, man, woo. So anyway, I did this for a couple reasons. I took that Bitcoin that I bought. I was actually up, I'd say probably a couple $100. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to move this over into ADA. So I got about 44,000, something like that, ADA with it. That is going to go into the stake pool. Binance has like the 7-day thing where before you can move it anywhere. So once that period's done, I'm going to move that over and get my 5%. We got the Goguen mainnet coming on sometime February, March. I think that is going to be a huge catalyst for ADA. I think just the technology of ADA and what they're doing over there is amazing. But part of my rationale is Bitcoin's looking weak, and I kind of thought there might be a pullback. The second I made that trade, Bitcoin went up about $900. Now it's up about $2,000. You know what? That's okay. We can't time these markets. Let's pull up the old chart on that. So it is kind of pumping. We're gonna see if my little triangle shape that I made, world's best TNA over here, guys. A microphone check. Microphone check. The stupid thing. Do I gotta start this stupid thing over? A microphone check. A microphone check. Sorry about that, boys and girls. I don't know if anyone's still around. That sucked. I had a little bit of a nice DMAC. How you doing? I will get, keep on repeating. All right, streams. Yeah, I had a power outage. I had a little small power blip. I had my Comcast. Very annoying, very annoying. Started off such a good day, such a happy moon. Now I'm a little bit... Anyway, let me finish my ADA story. I'm back in the house, baby. What up, SGG? Microphone check. Can you hear me? Microphone check, check. All right, so let me finish my genius ADA story. Once again, I did buy 0.45 Bitcoin. The second I converted that to Cardano, I got about 44,000 Cardano. The second Bitcoin starts going to the moon again, we're going to see if it comes up to this today, possibly 35.6. See what happens, see if it bounces off, see if it goes. Look, I think Bitcoin is, but is Bitcoin going to 10x? Yeah, I know some people are calling it. I know some people are calling it 10x. What does TP stand for? Turn the heater off. Yeah, yeah. Dude, that's a funny story, SGG. You've sidetracked me. I'm off the, you know how it is. I'm off the rails. So I've done a lot of IT, you know, worked my way up through IT support and all this stuff. The biggest problem, one of the biggest problem is women and their damn space heaters tripping circuit breakers and surge protectors. I've even, some of these women, man, I'm not sexist. Calm down, calm down. But in the summer, come on. Anyway, so my genius plan on this ADA is, so eventually Bitcoin is eventually, I mean, this is what everyone tells me. This is what BitBoy tells me. This is what, who else is out there? Elio Trades. This is what everyone tells, Ivan, that other guy in Dubai, whatever. Eventually Bitcoin's going to crash. But we're not going to know it's the top. It's going to be hard. We're going to be sitting there in denial, saying it's going to bounce back, but it might not bounce back. When this happens, the altcoins start pumping. They get one last squeeze out of the altcoins. So my genius idea is, I still got, oh, sorry about that. Hopefully that didn't make a, oh, take profits. Yeah, great question. I do kind of have my mind on that. So my genius idea is I still got a nice bag of Cardano. I have a decent bag of Polkadot. I want to buy about 300 more Polkadot. So if I'm in denial when Bitcoin's crashing, that's okay. I mean, that's a long-term hold for me. I'm going to grab that fallout in Polkadot and Cardano, which I love, which I think is great. I'm honestly trying to figure out my take. I think Cardano is going to, I think 10x is like almost a given. Look, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but Cardano and Polkadot, they're beautiful pieces of technology. What Charles Hoskins is doing, trying to bring on Fortune 500 companies, he's actually trying to like dethrone, like his goal is to dethrone Ethereum. The dude might pull it off. He's building a very nice piece of technology over there. At the end of the day, I still love Ethereum. I don't know about this $50,000 price target Ivan on Tech has. It's possible. Look, dude, I'd love for that to happen. I'm not going to lie. At the end of the day, at minimum, Ethereum will become a store of value. Worst case, Ethereum will just become a store of value. I don't think that's the case. I think Ethereum is going to be a top dog. I think Cardano, there's plenty of room out here. Plenty of room. A lot of stuff going on. We got Jack Dorsey over at Twitter wanting... This is kind of new news, I think. He wants to make a decentralized version of Twitter called Bluesky. I know it's Blue Sky, but I think Bluesky kind of, I don't know if you've ever seen Tommy Boy. It just kind of has that vibe, Bluesky, right? Anyway. So my take profit on Cardano, I'm getting kind of greedy on my take profit there. I'm looking for it to 10x, and then I might take my initial investment off the table. So if it 10x's, I would only need to take about 10% off the table, and then the rest I'm just going to ride into the sunset, become a Cardano multi-millionaire. That's my take profit. All right, let's take a quick look and see where Bitcoin and Ethereum are right now. Ethereum did hit all-time highs yesterday. I did buy more Ethereum this weekend too. I bought, I want to say like three more Ethereum. My total Ethereum is up to about 43. I do want to buy more. I do think Ethereum is going to move My goal, or one of my plans, is Ethereum to hit 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, and then I'm going to go buy probably 300 more Polkadot, so I have about 500 in Polkadot. Same thing, I think Polkadot can 10x. I might start taking profits a little bit earlier on both it and Cardano just to be safe, but feeling kind of greedy, to be honest. How long do you think for ADA to 7x before? That's a good question. 7x. What is May 15th? You getting married? You need some wedding money? You got some dudes knocking at your door with some baseball bats? You in big with a loan shark or gambling debts? I think 3x. I think Cardano pumping and getting over $1 in the next month or so is a very, very good chance of happening. 7x, I mean this year, I don't have an exact date. Before May 15th, maybe. I mean, that's kind of aggressive. It's hard to say. I mean, who knows when these alts are going to start pumping. Some people have already declared it alt season. I mean, I think it's a little early for that. I don't think so. See, Bitcoin 34.7. Let's take a look at the hourly on that. Yeah, someone's calling me. I wonder if something's down. Ann Arbor, Michigan. What's going on there? We're just going to ignore that one. Yeah, there's quite a pump here in Bitcoin the last 3 hours. It's a moving. Oh, just jumping in. Oh. So I think Cardano is going to output. I think all at this point, all blue chip, we'll say like blue chip altcoins are going to outperform Bitcoin right now. Long term, like I still have about almost 2 Bitcoins. I don't know that I really have an exit strategy there. A lot of people seem to think, you know, history is going to repeat itself. I'm not so sure. There's a lot more institutional, buying out there. I don't know that this cycle is necessarily going to repeat itself and going to end, some people think September, October, and then it'll become altcoin season. Who the hell knows? I think it could last longer. I don't know that some parts of history might repeat itself. I don't know, if it's just going to, because the last 2 were almost like tick for tick. Again, Ethereum did hit all-time highs yesterday. It's still in this channel that I have. It is above this resistance. I mean, the resistance was just kind of the previous all-time high. As long as it stays above this, I do think we can have a moonshot. We could be up to 2,000 pretty quick. Again, 2,000, 2,500. I will probably move a few of my ETH over into Polkadot. I might even buy some more Cardano. That's how much I love that. ADA will probably 7x this year with Bitcoin staying in the 30Ks. Could be worth $5 to $10. Dude, if ADA goes to $5 to $10, we're partying. Chipotle, Damon and Buster's. A day at Damon and Buster's on me. I don't know about Bitcoin staying in the 30s. I think Bitcoin will see 100,000 this year. It's almost inevitable in my opinion. I don't know if this Bitcoin 300,000, 500,000 this year. I mean, it's possible. Ethereum 50,000, it's possible, but we're talking like crazy bubble territory if that kind of stuff happens. Unless this just is the year. I do think there's a point where the train is really going to leave the tracks, and globally everyone's just going to want their money to be in Bitcoin because it's going to make the most sense. Anyway, I got a lot to do over in the market, so let's talk about that. Let's see what's going on over there. Ooh, having a pretty good day. We had some problem children. We got gold making a comeback. We might be able to get positive in that. I'm going to let that one continue. Clean Spark. I bailed on Clean Spark too early. That's all right. We're still up in it. I'm going to go ahead and leave my call spread on bingo. I know, SGG, did you ever get in this bingo? Because I know you're probably sick to your stomach by now if you didn't. We're going to roll this put up. squeeze a little more juice out of this. We'll roll these strikes up. What are we gonna go for? We're gonna get greedy as F on this one. No, we're not gonna get too greedy. Let's pull another buck out of this BI. All right. Move that down a couple pennies. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. We got $1.03 price improvement. I love it. All right, gold. We're gonna let you simmer highly on. Ooh, dude, I'm down. No, I'm up. It's the gold I'm down in. So Hylion, I'm up. I'm up a Chipotle burrito with some chips. Almost pay for that soda. We're gonna let that one continue to run. It's down 10 cents on the day. Ooh, that IIPR. Yeah, dude. NNDM's a little bit of a problem. We're definitely gonna do something with that one. So my IIPR, that weed REIT someone tipped me on. We're up like dinner and lunch at Chipotle on that one. We're gonna let that one continue to run. Weed is hot right now, baby. FOMO time, BINGO, hell yeah. We're gonna continue to make money on that one. Mara's lagging a little bit considering how much Bitcoin's pumping. That's all right. We're good there. Neo's a bit of a problem child. Oh, it's actually pulled back. It was up over $64. So I have 200 shares and 2 covered calls at 65. We're at risk of breaching our covered calls. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. I could care less if Neo gets called away from me. I still have some over in my IRA. We can put that money to use. We can start doing the wheels in Neo, selling some puts, or maybe I buy some MicroStrategy. Now, we got that Ethereum. Dude, we got this Ethereum future hitting the market, I think by February 8th. I'm pretty sure Tastyworks is going to have that, and I am excited as hell about that. I don't know how much leverage it's going to be. One of the things I'm really excited about on that is I can hedge all my Ethereum on that. If I think Ethereum's going to dump, we can short that bad boy, and we can go long when we think Ethereum's going to pump. If I had that thing right now, you could bet your bottom dollar I'd be long that Ethereum future right now, unless it's like 50 to 1 leverage, which, come on, son, that would be crazy. Anyway, NNDM, we got this problem child. Damn, I'm missing the Neo boat space. Well, I don't even, we're going to have to put a space play on. Remind me to put a space play on. We're gonna sell a put or something over there. So here's the problem. Let's take a look. I put a strangle on in NNDM last week, and let's see what we're doing. We've been rolling the puts up on it. We're still up on it, which is good, but it's past my call now. We're up on it because we started at 7.5. We rolled the put up to $10, and then we rolled the put up to 12.5. So we're still looking pretty good. We're probably going to close this one out. If we can get a profit on this, let's see, 455. I don't know if that's a profit. Let me think. No, I think that's a little bit of a loss. Oh, we're down about 100 bucks on this. It's a covered call though, so I'm not overly worried about it. What we can do is come over here and add a put on here to keep the dream alive. We're gonna add another put. Let's make sure we're getting a good bid ask. Ooh, see, all right. I almost screwed the pooch on that one. We might have to nickel and dime this down a little bit. Which one did I? All right, so right here, let's go to the mid. Let's try and get $1.75. Boom, 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 we're filled. Because these shares, right now, all these shares are getting called away, but we're back in the game. You know what? I'm going to roll this one up too. We're going to roll this up. Going to squeeze a little bit more. This is now a straddle, because we're at the 15 put and the 15 call. Let's see. Why am I seeing a debit here? What am I doing wrong? All right, so we want to roll you up. Roll, strike up. There we go. All right, we get another $1.03 credit out of that bad boy. Looking $1.05 maybe. All right, we're gonna have to move that one down a few pennies. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna let those play out, see what happens. Dude, $17 now? What the heck? They're gonna dilute again soon. That'll drop the price back. Palantir. One more time. Space. Yeah. All right. Before I forget, let's. I got some exciting news about Tattooed Chef too. I did buy some Tattooed Chef. I did try it. I gotta tell you, not impressed with the ratatouille. Kind of bland. It was just basically sauce covered zucchini or squash, whatever the hell was in it. Just okay. Like $3 for that. I mean, come on. Maybe if you pour it over some rice, add some onions and peppers and some chili pepper, might be pretty good. Not very filling. We still got the balsamic vinegar, some balsamic dish and some like rice dish that I'm gonna try. It's probably decent if you're lazy. One thing I did kind of like about two of the dishes, you actually had to cook them in a pan, which is good. I don't like eating food out of a microwave. One of them is a microwave. Probably good. I mean, really these box dinners are just for lazy people on diets. Grayscale got permission for a new trust from Oakland. Yeah, Link is one. Forgot the others. Could be huge in a year or two. Yeah, let's see. What was there? There was Link. I'm not very bullish on Link. I was there for a minute. They look kind of shady over there, to be honest. I mean, I like what they're doing. I like the technology that they're doing. I got to do more research on their team and stuff. I gotta be honest, I don't really got a lot of time to do stuff like that, so we'll see. So, dude, what the F, man? What the hell's going on in space? I had a couple hundred shares of space. I got impatient and took it off with all these like misfires. What the hell, dude? Why are you just now? Tesla cat has awoken. Like, what, dude, guys? I mean, when did this move happen? Ooh, baby, look at this gap up last week. How did I miss? You know, because I don't even pay. I'm barely paying attention to the stock market right now. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm just like crypto focused. I think that's where the money's at. What is going on in space? Did Richard Branson do a moonwalk? Did he walk on the moon, or did he do a spacewalk? I mean, what the F, dude? Ooh, that's a movement. I'm not doing anything in that. If anything, I would short it. I would try and catch a falling knife where you got a little gap fill situation. I'm gonna have to see what's going on over there, but I'm not touching that one. Square, man, like what's going on? The market, the Nasdaq's up. You know, one thing that did kind of catch my mind, we want to make sure we don't overlook. So the Nasdaq's up 170, but the VIX is up half a point, guys. That's scary. When the Nasdaq is up that much and then the VIX is up half a point, that's a bit of a warning sign. And I need this square. Like Square's hurt me in 2 accounts now, maybe 3, 2 for sure. We're gonna whoa, boys and girls. What the hell is going on over at Tesla? We got, all right, so just an FYI, I may or may not live stream Wednesday morning, but I'm sure as hell gonna live stream at probably about 12:30, 12:40. We got a lot of earnings plays on Wednesday. We got Tesla. I want to say we got Apple, because we're gonna do some DGen plays. Yep, we got Apple after the bell. We got Tesla after the bell. Pretty sure Facebook is going to be that day. I think they always report the same day as the Apple. Facebook. There might be some other ones. Facebook, Amazon or Google. Maybe Google. The Googs. I don't know that I'll do anything in the Googs. See what's going on. Oh, that's 2-2. Amazon, I think, is a little bit later in the earnings season. February. Yeah, 2-2. Amazon and Google the same day. I know there's another one, another big tech company that does it with Facebook and Apple. Kind of brain farting right now. Uber, let's round out the big account. I kind of want to, we need to put some more money. We need to get some more theta going. My theta's not too bad. Uber, I'm down a bag of chips at Chipotle. That's all right. Let's go to the small account. AMD is doing well. AMD earnings is tomorrow. I'd like to take this off the board before the earnings, just to, we're up in it, we might do that. Mara and Riot, Uber, I got Uber over here, I got Tattooed Chef over here, I got Snapple doing well on Snapple. And then let's finish it up with the IRA. IRA MicroStrategies up another $9. I'm still down in that trade overall, which is kind of a sad panda situation. Neo, I do not have a covered call on Neo, so Neo's looking good. We're up a little bit. NNDM, covered calls everywhere in NNDM, just wiping me out. So like this is dead. My profits are capped at $12.50. Now it's just all, might as well just close this out, to be honest. Although there's probably still some extrinsic value that I can get, I just don't. Kind of sucks, man. It's just, we're gonna leave those on, I guess, for a little bit. I don't know if that's a smart play or not. HFBTF. All right, so that's 5 symbols. Must be over the ETH miner. It looks tasty right now. They're making over 250K per day. That's pretty good. That has to be OTC, right? You know, excuse me, we've got a rule over here. We don't do the pink sheets. I mean, you got to be careful with them pink sheets. You do a lot of them pink sheet stuff. Apple going to announce over 100 billion this quarter in revenue. What does the street say they're going to do? What is Stock Mo saying? He's got a new, I bet he's got a new Neo price prediction. And what else has Stock Mo got going on today? You know, he's got that Neo price prediction update today. And who knows what else. All right, yeah. Let's see if we can put some stuff on. Let's see what we got cooking. Let's see what the boys over at Tasty. Yeah, dude, Tom Sosnoff, the balls on that guy shorting GameStop this morning. Reset this, see if any new trades. Nothing new. Let's take a look. There was something I wanted to put on. Lemonade, they got earnings coming up, 2-9. Hyliion, we're going to be back. Oh, yeah, the GNOG. I wanted to put something on in GNOG. There's a lot of premium over there. Going to get this back on my board. We got the Super Bowl coming up in 2 weeks. That's right. We got the Chiefs coming. Chiefs are 3-point favorites. Got to be honest, I'd probably take Tampa Bay in the points, but the Chiefs, man, they might blow them out. So I want to put a put on over here. A lot of premium. We're going to go to the mid price on that, see if we can get that filled. 4-star liquidity. You know, that Super Bowl, it's a big betting day. Bet and DraftKings might move on that. I don't know when, like the GNOG, they don't have any earnings reports listed yet. I don't know how it would not be like through the roof, to be honest. Let's knock this down a couple pennies, try and get a boom, boom, boom. Tom would say, take a fill. All right. Take a look at DraftKings. See what else we got. Mara and Riot's just still leading that IV pack. NNDM up there. Man, I'm tempted to put more in NNDM. Clean Spark, QuantumScape, hanging around that $50 range. Blue Apron, man. Like, how is that stock not like, how are they not? Nikola, like, dude, who the hell is they're up $1.85 today. Ride's up 41 cents. Garbage. That one's going to 0. DoorDash up dude, what the F is going on in DoorDash? I think he had Neo and SB. Oh yeah. Well, he's always, every video is good because it gets the clicks, man. Neo gets the clicks. Neo price, like Neo price target. I've had a Neo price target, hasn't changed for months. $80 to $120 this year. I'm leaning towards the $80 range, to be honest. The lower end of that range. We'll see. All right. Dash. What the hell is going, like, what is the market cap on Dash now? Dude, they're not even making money over there. Oh, this is the quarter that they show a profit, though, I think. Did they have earnings recently? I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm not touching that. I am very, very much looking forward to the Coinbase IPO. Oh, that one's just going to be crazy. Got to be some stuff. BFT has been moving. I was in that for a minute, had some warrants, kind of got impatient on it. Probably should have kept those on. Upwork, crushing it. One of the 3 stocks to buy under $20, $25. I did a video on. It's a moving. If the Upwork fans are rocking, don't come a knocking. Beyond Meat, I never really do much in Beyond Meat. That thing is just too erratic, man. Maybe we can... No, I'm not going to do it. So I'm very, very concerned. I do think Neo breakout price target, Neo lunchtime target. Yeah, I mean, good for Stock Mo. That dude's probably making more money than he ever made teaching. They need to pay teachers more money. Anyway, Tesla, $50. Ooh, what the? I saw some negative news, I thought, on Tesla this week, like screens failing in Germany or something. They don't care, man. Those Germans don't care if the screens work. They just want to do 180 on the Autobahn. And Tesla Plaids are going to let them do that 0 to 120 in half a second in a Tesla Plaid. I don't know if you knew that, how fast that thing goes. Oh, yeah. All right. Tattooed chef. I went crazy. It's crazy. I live in a top 50 town population, top 50 in the US. None of the Walmarts in my town, or even a connecting town, like it's directly connected. So 500,000 and then a connecting town of over 100,000. I don't know, like 5 Walmarts here. Not a single one of them has Tattooed Chef in it, which is crazy. So I go 15, 20 miles. I don't know, like maybe 11 miles, 20-minute drive to a town out in the country. Walmart had Tattooed Chef. They didn't have a lot of the other stuff I like to get at Walmart. So I bought the ratatouille, I bought the balsamic vinegar, and I bought the cauliflower rice. I'll try one of the other ones today. So far, I've only had the ratatouille. All it is some like sauce covered squash, or not, maybe zucchini. I don't, they're basically zucchini, squash, basically the same damn thing. And it was a lot of it. I mean, a lot of zucchini or squash, and it was just okay. Kind of, you do cook it in a pan, mix it with some olive oil. I did like that. Maybe if you pour it over some rice, maybe if you add like your own peppers, your own mushrooms, your own onions, a little cayenne, give it a little heat, might be okay. $3, again, if you're lazy and you want to be on a diet, it's a good way to like calorie portion yourself. It tastes better than a Swanson's, or whatever the hell else. Amy's or whatever, probably better than that. We'll have to see with the others. Me, as I mentioned last week, since that nasty started, I haven't eaten out once, not one time, not one Taco Bell, not one Chipotle, not one DoorDash delivery, nothing. And a big reason for that was, what's the Truebill? I started using Truebill, and it showed me the ridiculous amount of money I was spending on eating out. So now I save like $400 or $500 a month cooking my own food at home. It's not that hard. It doesn't take that long. Save a lot more money to put into things like Tesla stock, Neo stock. And I think that's part of what helped me have such a great year, is I had a lot more money to invest, right? So I'm definitely going to continue to do that. And I'm scared, dude. I'm a germaphobe. I was a Michael Jackson before this hit, dude. Like, I got a few health conditions, asthma, really bad asthma. I hit type 2 diabetes. Now I'm kind of like back into pre-diabetes, but these are all like pre-existing conditions that are no bueno, that if I were to get COVID, I had a really bad flu in February, and I took the antibody test, but it was like probably 15 weeks later, I don't know how accurate that is. It says I didn't have it, but dude, I was out for the count. 3 weeks, nonstop. Some of the worst, like chest congestion, asthma, miserable I've ever had in my life, right? I think there was a decent chance that that's what I had. Then again, you know, I don't know. Even if it was, even if it wasn't, I ain't risking it. I cannot wait to get the vaccine myself, even though apparently someone just died in California. So I got to see what's up with that. I'm not, so you are vegan now, so you are perfect. Yeah, I'm not vegan. I am vegetarian. Unfortunately, I have, and I've tried, and I might try again soon. I have tried to give up cheese. Cheese is my kryptonite right now. I need to try and give that up. I've tried the Daya, because I like to get these cauliflower pizza crusts at Walmart. You get 2 of them in a box. It's like $6-7. I used to go to Papa Murphy's all the time, Friday, like, and sometimes even one other time in the week. I'd go to Papa Murphy's on Friday, get 2 vegetarian pizzas, or 2 pizzas that would have peppers, onions, and mushrooms on it. I'd eat one on Friday. I'd try and save a few slices for breakfast. And then I'd eat another one on Saturday night. I was spending like $30. And then I was getting into this bad habit of doing it in like Tuesday or a Wednesday. Right there, I was spending $45, $60 a week just on Papa Murphy's. So getting these cauliflower pizza crusts, really tasty, really good. This, they got this ragu marinara margarita sauce for like $1 and some cheese, dude. Cost me like $4 or $5. I throw some peppers, some onions on there. Saving a ton of money doing that. I know it's not the healthiest thing in the world. I try and eat a lot of lettuce and rice and stuff too. I'm not perfect. Don't take the, are you an anti-vaxxer? At least not yet. They're not FDA. I thought yeah, that's true. I don't know, dude. Like, what am I? I'm high risk, man. Like, I am afraid. I probably won't die if I get it, but I'm at a much higher risk, you know? I had pneumonia when I was a kid, was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Again, I don't think the last time I got tested for the type 2, because I about 3 years ago, I took a blood test and I was pre-type 2 diabetes. I kind of forgot about that. You know, I was working, doing a lot of work, and then I fell into this bad habit of eating Del Taco for lunch every day. We're talking large fries, large Mr. Pibb daily. And then I went and got tested again, and I was right at type 2 diabetes. I think the number is 6'5", and I was 6'6". And I'm like, whoa, slow the train. I forgot, man. Kicked me in my ass. I went hardcore, completely stopped drinking. I wasn't a big drinker anyway, but completely stopped drinking and washed my diet. And then boom, I went and got tested again back in October. And it was right at like pre-diabetes, which is amazing. I kind of, you know, I'm still been pretty good, but the one thing that I've kind of fallen off the wagon on is energy drinks. I'm addicted to the Rain Orange Dreamsicle. I got to get that back off. I need to get that blood test again. A little bit scared. I don't like going into the hospital right now, man. The when I got sick in February, it was because I went in for a check. I forget what it was. Like, I don't know. I was in the pharmacy line. This dude sneezes, and I just felt it on the back of my neck. And this was in February, or yeah, mid-February, right like 2 weeks before it was announced. Like, and we know it was here before that, right? Dude sneezed on me. Oh my goodness. I just knew I was effed. Sure enough, I was effed. But I do kind of want to get that. Anyway, let's get back to the markets really quick. Let's wrap this up. Beyond, is there anything else I want to put on? So I didn't put a NASDAQ long on yesterday. I kind of wanted to. I'm regretting not doing that now. I do, 150 points. Let's see what Tesla's doing. I'm going to watch Tesla closely because I'm very tempted. Let's see what the premium. The premium, so the expected move this week for Tesla is $82. I'm not anti anything. Yeah, that's good. I like to research. Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely the same way. Follow the money, listen to the contradictions, and then make my own mind. I honestly don't care what anything. Yeah, I'm more inclined to take the vaccine right now than I'm not. I am a little bit nervous I might get that Bell's palsy. I think a few people have gotten that. I don't need my face being paralyzed. I imagine it's just temporary, but still, it make my live streams kind of interesting, right? I don't know if anyone watches Bob Hart's Abishola. I love that show, but that chick on there, the mom, does a pretty good job of, unless she really had a stroke, I don't know. Anyway, the expected move in Tesla, 113%, 114% IV. Expected move, $84. $1,700 strikes in this biatch now. Let's see. Would be tempted to add a covered call. Nah, the premium, like Tesla could move, dude. I don't really think Elon's going to mention anything crazy that would make the stock go to like $1,200. But is it worth me selling a $1,200 call for $250 at the off chance? I mean, that'd be a $30,000 gainer. Is that right? Yeah, 100 times, yeah, 30, that'd be a $30,000 gainer in my stock. And then if it were to go past that, I don't want it called away. And I want to keep that for a while, though I am pretty nervy. Let's see where the VIX is. What the VIX is calming down a little. I'm a little nervy that that earnings are gonna kind of cause this blow off top bubble, and eventually is gonna come to an end. Looking a little frothy up here. We're way above. What is that? The 200? No, the 50. Way above the 50. Every time we get up into moon territory on the 50. We have a little crash dog. Doesn't like, yeah, we're kind of up there in crash dog territory. If the earnings continue to do what they do, I might start getting ready with some NASDAQ hedging, short the NASDAQ to hedge against my position. So that is what I'm looking to do this year. I've been doing a lot of longing the NASDAQ and getting some extra income on that. Now I'm kind of looking towards hedging my portfolio because I am very, very concerned that the stock market could get a little bubbly, could get a little frothy, could have a nice pullback, 10%, 20%, 30%. If that happens, Tesla can move pretty fast, pretty hard. It is the biggest position in my portfolio. So I would be looking to do something like doing a few contracts of the MNQ, lowering my deltas. Worst case, I'm wrong. Tesla continues to go up, and then eventually it does hit, and I'm still going to catch that, So I would just be minimizing my profits for a bit, unless I was completely wrong. But I am looking to be a lot more cautious this year in the stock market. I do have a lot of concern that could happen. Let's wrap this up. I was looking to do some more stuff in the stock market. I'm not going to now. Let's see. Ooh. ETH, kind of boring right now at that 1425 level. Bitcoin making a little bit of chili dipper. Let's see if I can pull up ADA on this. What's ADA? ADA on the Kraken. We'll take a look at ADA. We'll take a look at same thing, man. Ooh, what happened over here? ADA dropped down to 20. That's when I should have been buying. So we got a nice little, maybe symmetrical, almost symmetrical triangle. It's gonna boom, boom, boom. See what the daily looks like. You know me, I'm not much into the TNA. Looking like another symmetrical. Now we got a nice little channel. This one's just gonna continue to go up. All right, let's see what the dot's doing. A polka dot. I want dot on Kraken. That's where my dot is. That's where my dot's being staked, baby. I do need to put a little bit more money over into Binance. This might be my last deposit for a while. I'm out of control in the crypto. I'm out of control, guys. Like if crypto were to crash, I'm not going to be doing too hot. I do want to get another 300 dot. I wouldn't mind actually, I might, so if Ethereum hits like 2,000, 3,000, I might go for like 1,000 dot. I might. Can you show me how to hedge Mara looking? So yeah, let's do it. So you want to hedge your Mara. JT Tiger, what is happening, my man? What is ABML? All right, so you have stock. How do you have at least 100 shares of Mara? Typically, you only want to go about 30 to 60 days out. So if I were to have 100 shares of Mara, one great way to hedge that, excuse me, you know what? I'm just going to put the trade on. I'll put a trade on for you to show you what's up. So I'm going to buy 100 shares of Mara. Let's see, Mara, 203% IV. That's crazy. So here's the problem with hedging. Mara could explode to the upside, and you got to be willing to have your shares called away. June, September is pretty far out. You can do that. What I would typically do, let's buy 100 shares. All right, stock, buy $19. Let's do it. Boom, boom, boom. What I would typically do is I would go 60 days out, or 45 days is optimal. I wouldn't do weeklies on that though. So 45 days would be like March 5th. We're just going to go to 53 days out. I can get $3.60 for a 30 call. So this would be a covered call. You would have to have 100 shares to do this. Otherwise, you'd have to do it with the call spread and kind of do the math. So I'm going to get like three. We're going to try. I'm not going to get three. We'll probably get this. We can try 370. Let's see what happens. Boom. I love it. So I just took $3.75 off the $19 I paid for the Mara. So my Mara just cost me like $14.30 a share. If Mara is below $30 before the expiration on March 19th, and this is at a potential expected move. And with Bitcoin, this could easily blow by it. So you have to be willing. If this goes past $30, you have to be willing. This is when your profits get capped. So my profit's going to get capped. $11 in profit on the stock, which would be 11 times 100, which would be $1,100, plus the credit received, another $370. So about $1,500 profit cap. And once this goes above 30, it's it. You're capped. Well, technically 30, you would add the credit. So 3360 is when your profits cap. You can do some things. It's a decent play. It's a great way to get passive income. Say that happens, you can make decisions like, like I did over in NDM. It happened to me over there. It's through my short strike. It's through my short strike, so now my profit's capped. It was capped at like 15 plus whatever the credit received is. These are in the money. Technically, as this gets closer, my shares could get called away. I could roll this out. So one thing I could do is I could roll this out in time, and I would still get a credit. So I could roll this out to March 19th and get a credit. Let's see if I can roll this out and move the strike up. That would be pretty Gucci. So I have a 15 call. I'm going to buy that, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to, so I can sell that and still get a credit. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to roll that one out. And then that way, if NNDM dilutes, you know, rolling that out, rolling that up, getting more of a credit, NNDM dilutes, and we're still good. I know that was a bit of an advanced trade there, so that one takes a bit of, you know, a little bit more practice. Eventually this stuff kind of starts making sense. But so again, like, I think hedging more like what you want to do is a really good idea, but you got to be willing, like, if it, wait, that has a buying, that, wait, that was a buying a covered call. No, selling. So I bought Mara. I bought 100 shares of Mara, and then I sold a covered call. I sold it. So it's, if I didn't have the shares, this would be a naked call. Does that make sense? So selling a call, you get a credit. I received $370, basically $3.70 a share. What about hedging with puts? So hedging with puts, the only way to hedge with puts is if you're shorting Mara. You would short Mara and then sell a covered put. I want to hold 100 Mara and not have to sell them. Want to hedge though eventually. Yeah, the only way you can do that is sell a covered call, honestly. And then you run the risk of having it called away, which to me is not the end of the world. If I have these 100 shares called away and I love Mara, I mean, it's a tough one, dude. I try not to get married to stock. The only one I'm married to is Tesla. If you want to hedge, it's tough. So what you can do, if you love, it's not hedging. Well, it kind of is, but not technically. You can lower your cost basis. So I have 100 shares in Mara. Say I did the same thing. You can hedge, and there's a lot of freaking premium here. Like, you can even go down to like, let's go to the 30 delta. That's pretty far down. So you can still get $1. That's really good. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm tempted to put this on in my small account. We got cash over there. Let's do it. Let's move it up to the 34% chance of this being in the money. 82% chance of being 50% profitable. So this isn't necessarily hedging, but it is lowering your cost basis because you're getting a credit. You just have to be willing to buy more shares. Like at this, I would have to be willing to buy 100 shares of Mara at $11 minus the credit received, which would put me a little bit below $10. I mean, I like that one a lot. Let's put this one on. I need to make sure I didn't screw up my bid ask. It's pretty wide bid ask. Let's try and get the mid price on that. Probably not going to happen. Come over here. So technically, hedging is you want to limit your risk to the downside. So selling a put is technically you're lowering your cost basis, but you're not hedging because you're adding a bullish play. So if Bitcoin were to crash, you got to be ready. So, I mean, another way you could hedge is you kind of, and this is what I'm going to be doing into the future. Let me try and get this filled. Like I mentioned, what I'm going to be doing and just hedging my overall portfolio. And it's a little difficult because it's not necessarily hedging Mara and Riot because they're a lot more tied to the price of Bitcoin than that they are the NASDAQ or it's a NASDAQ stock. So if the NASDAQ were to crash, unless Bitcoin went with it, Mara's probably not going to go with it. But over here you see I have 637 deltas. That means it's kind of like one share of stock is one delta, 100 shares is 100 deltas. If I was short the market, this could be a negative number. Basically, this means if, and this is beta weighted against the SPY. So if the SPY goes up 1 point, theoretically, my portfolio should be up $637. We could see kind of how accurate this is right now. We can go over and look at the SPY. And go over and look at the SPY. 15 points. What is the SPY at? So the SPY is up $1.63. So theoretically, my portfolio should be up about a little over $1,000. That's not really playing out that much because Tesla's so strong. So if I didn't go down to $11, then you make the premium at the expiration date and then just redo another hedge. I don't know if I follow you. So if I didn't go down to 11, then you make the premium at that expiration date and then you can just redo another hedge. I don't know that I really follow you, to be honest. And then just redo another hedge. So the only way to hedge Mara, like I said, is you'd have to do a covered call. It's tough to do it in this stock because it moves, and if Bitcoin explodes, you're going to be sitting there kicking yourself that you missed out on some profits. But at the end of the day, long term, selling covered calls or just selling puts has been the best way, one of the surefire best ways to make money in the stock market over the last 15 years. So what I would recommend, if you're new to options, just play it small. Like unless you're willing to buy, unless you're truly willing to buy more Mara or just take the loss. Like if I were to sell this 16 put for 235, that's only 25 days out. Usually about 20 days, I would like to be out or roll the position. So I would be more inclined to go to, I'd be more inclined to go to March. Let's do something in Riot instead. See what I got in Riot. So we've already got one put. We can add another put over there. So you got to truly be willing. Like there's a lot of premium. Let's go 244. 44% chance of being in the money, 75% chance of being profitable. So if I were to sell this, let's go ahead and try and get the mid. So if I were to sell this put, I'm going to receive $2.44 credit. That's on a per 100 shares. So $2.44 per share. So you take that times 100. I'm going to get 247 if I get the mid price. $247 in credit, or $2.47 a share, meaning if Riot goes below $15, I would be pressed to either get a signed Riot at $15 a share. So if it dips below 15, I have to be willing to buy 100 shares of Riot at the $15 strike, but I receive $2.47 per share credit. So my cost basis on Riot would be right around $12.53, right? Which I like. It's easy to say, but if Bitcoin's going to $3,000, hey Tim, how you doing? 250K Bitcoin in 2022? I hope so. Oh, Luke, oh, Tim, all right, sorry. Hey Luke, how you doing? Tim, who the hell's Tim Draper? Should I know who that is? Do I look stupid for not knowing who that is? But all right, so back to the Riot trade, if that makes sense. But if I don't own Riot in this account. So if I did own 100 shares, this wouldn't be a hedge. Again, it would be selling a covered call would be the hedge. And a lot of people don't like it because if Bitcoin explodes, Riot or Mara is going to explode, and you're going to go through. Man, there's so much premium over here. We're going to do something. I'm going to do a strangle and get $5.95 credit. No, let's go back. Yeah, let's see if we can get that to fill. $5.95 credit on a strangle. Come on. Let's see. I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. You could do what you could do. I don't know how many shares you have. If you have less than 100, or if you have 100, another thing you can do to hedge, it's not hedging a lot, But you can do a call spread. So this is gonna be a covered strangle. I'm gonna buy 100 shares with this too, because I think Bitcoin's gonna move. Riot's actually down. Is Bitcoin down? What am I missing out on here? Bitcoin's up. Why is Riot down? I mean, Bitcoin's not up a lot. Oh, 6%. All right, let's buy 100 shares. So this is going to be a covered strangle. I just took $6. What did I take? I took $5.87 off my Riot. So my cost basis on that Riot's like $14 a share. And if Riot goes past $32, my profit's capped. It is what it is. One thing you can do, so say you have 50 shares of Mara, right? You can come over here and hedge it. Say you wanted to sell a call spread. So you could do, like, these are small hedges, but you're lowering your cost basis. You could come over here and do a $3 wide call spread. That doesn't look right. What's going on here? Why is that a debit? Yeah, it's probably not going to be worth it. Like, you could get a 60 cent credit. If Mara, you had 50 shares, it would go up $4. That'd be a $200 profit plus another 150. That'd be a $350 profit minus, but then you would lose. So if it went through that, this gets kind of complicated, but this is how you could sell a covered call against less than 100 shares. So say Mara went to $30, you would be up $450 on the trade. You would have gotten 60 cents on a $3, spread, but you would have also lost 240. You would have lost 240. So 450 minus 240 plus the 60 credit received. You would have hedged it some, but I don't know, I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. Or you could just do some things like, if you're bullish, just do, this is what I like to do. We can do sell a 13 put, buy back a $3 wide put spread as a bullish play. 74% chance of being profitable. I'm going to put this on in the small account. I love it. But honestly, it's really hard to hedge against a stock that has so much explosive upside potential, because you have a really good chance of it blowing through what you're hedging, and then you're just going to be upset that you capped your profits. That doesn't bother me as much because I've been doing it for a while, but it is tough to do on a stock when you're really bullish on like Bitcoin and these miners. So I don't know. Hopefully that answered your question, but that's a tough one to do it in, to be honest. I have done it recently in Tesla, selling covered calls, because you get so much premium, man. I can come over here right now. Let's take a look. 25 days away. I can go to $1,300 strike price and get $5.60 credit. I mean, that's insane. Let's see what we got over in March. That's kind of far away. March is all the way up to 1,700. Are you kidding me? Like, this is criminal not to take. This is criminal, right? It's freaking criminal. It's almost, so this is a double, almost a double. We're going to do it. If Tesla were to go to $1,700 by March 19th, I mean, that's $100,000 in profit just in the stock. So we got to do this. I might have to do this in the IRA too. Like, that's blow your top off territory. That is definitely blow your top off territory. So let's do it. $560. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to do this in the IRA too. Again, I mean, that would be, if Tesla's $1,700 by March 19th, we're popping champagne bottles over here. If my Tesla gets called away, that is 100 shares over here, 100 shares in the big account. That's $180,000 profit in less than 60 days. I mean, right? Criminal not to take this. Worst case, I lowered my cost basis. Yeah, so I highly highly recommend that you check out. Let me pull it up. I watch these guys all the time. It's how I learned everything I knew. Please feel free to continue to ask me questions. The best way to do this, two best ways to do this is watch Tasty Trade. They have tons of archive footage. Yeah, they changed their, so go check out Tasty Trade. They got tons of videos that they broadcast all day long. I think they're gonna go 24/7 soon because they have a new partnership. And then they got tons of on-demand best practices. Johnny Trades does a lot of stuff. They have classes to really learn options. And then the best way to do it, man, honestly, just like my small account over here, open a Tasty Trade small account. Please use my link down below. Put 2,500 bucks in it, man, and just say, you know what? If I lose this, if I lose it, if I don't, I don't. And come over here. Look at me. I mean, I'm up nice on my small account. I'm up. I started this with $5,000 in October. I put in $250 a month, so it's $750 total. The thing's up almost 100%. Don't get me wrong. The market conditions have been nice for it, but it's all mostly just doing put credit spreads, man. Put credit spreads are bullish. You just come over here and then you just kind of start trading, and then it's kind of like calculus, man. You just sit there. When you did calculus or algebra when you're younger, the more you do it, the more it starts making sense. And you just live and learn. You're gonna make mistakes, but once you get it, it really just starts clicking. And like you just saw me do some covered calls in Tesla, and it should be like, at minimum, it should be easy money. And the worst thing that could happen, well, the worst thing that could happen is Tesla crashes to $400 or something like that, right? But the worst thing that could happen with this call is I make $1,000 off 2 different accounts, and I already did that recently on a covered call. Or Tesla, the fact that you could get $500 on the 1,700 call strike is insane. I mean, that's almost a double. Anyway, highly recommend. Unfortunately, Tasty Works, I think they do have paper trading, but you still have to put the money in there. You can do it. You could check out Thinkorswim. The platform is a little, I don't know if you've used Thinkorswim. It's a bit of a learning curve there. Thinkorswim does have paper trading. You can definitely trade options over there in Thinkorswim. Just keep in mind, when you paper trade on Thinkorswim, you're always going to get filled. You're always going to get the best fills because there's a bid ask on options. Sometimes you got to learn like how big that bid ask is, and you're always going to get the best fills on Thinkorswim. So your bid's always going to get filled. If the bid is $5.60 and the ask is $6, you're always going to get your bid. So it's kind of going to skew it, but it does kind of help you learn. And there's a few different plays. Really, it's like bullish put. It's all about selling options too, right? And just knowing your risk. So that just takes practice. Anyway, I got to wrap this up. This has been an extremely long stream. I will be back tomorrow. Market opening. I love you guys. And then I'm looking to live stream some of these juicy. Let's do my Jack Spencer impression. Juicy, legendary earnings plays on Wednesday afternoon. I'll catch you guys later.